Good morning, Titans, and welcome back to Titan TV. I'm Anna Zumbrum.
Today is Friday, August 28th, and I'm Mackenzie Lupo.
The first pep rally of the year will be today during 7th period. It is a full school pep rally with a modified bell schedule.
All students will report to 7th period. The first pep rally will include buildings 1C, 2A, 2B, and 4.
All students must be in their 7th period before the second pep rally starts, which will include buildings 1A, 1B, 2E, 2F, and 3.
The theme is Code Orange. Dress up in full orange or as a spy or detective.
When you arrive to the gym, sit in your designated section based on your grade level. There will be banners to identify each section.
Students, if you are interested in starting dual enrollment in Daytona State, you will need to take the PERT test.
This will be offered at UHS during the week of October 6th. You must register by scanning the QR code that has been posted around campus and in the guidance office. The deadline to register is October 2nd.
Underclassmen, mark your calendars. Underclassmen Portrait Day will be next Friday, September 4th, and will run through your English classes. Any students who do not have an English class on campus may come to the auditorium during max minutes or an elective.
This Portrait Day is for underclassmen only. Seniors, if you have yet to do so, be sure to book your senior portrait session with Dean Stewart Photography as soon as possible. All seniors must be photographed by October 31st to be included in the 2027 Odyssey Yearbook.
And now to Sonia with our sports announcements.
Hello Titans, I'm Sonia Harris with your Titan Sports announcements. Here's a look at your Titan Sports for this week. Tonight our Titans take on Deltona for our second home football game of the season. Good luck. To support your Titan athletics this year, students can buy an all-sports pass at GoFans for $107 or a football pass for $65. These passes are good for all home games. Now back to Kenzie and Anna.
Thank you, Sonia.
The Powder Puff football and cheerleading interest meeting is today. Go to Mr. Hott's room in 1C309 if you are interested.
The 2027 Odyssey Yearbook is on sale now, both in Focus and at yearbookforever.com, at the starting price of $75. Be sure to pre-order as soon as possible because you won't want to miss out.
Kaiser University will have representatives in the courtyard during lunch. If you have any questions about your college enrollment, you are encouraged to visit their table. That's all the news we have for you today.
Don't forget to like, follow, share, and comment on our YouTube channel.
Rise to the challenge, lead the way, and conquer every day.
And remember, it's all about the you.
My name is Jaden Woodward, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Nathan Phillips, and I'm in 12th grade.
The reason I joined the UHS bowling team as a junior was because I have a hope of bringing us back to nationals next year, as we are a very good team here at UHS.
Yeah, it completely changed my perspective. You know, I always thought that we had a really good team this past season. We had about 2 bowlers who averaged over 200, one that was right about 195. The other 2 were about 190, 180. I always thought, yeah, we have a really good team. We made it to a 7th in the state, and we went to nationals, and you see all of these guys have been bowling for years and years, and this is their life goal. And it really opened my eyes to the levels that are at this competition.
The most important thing is just composure, playing the right balls at the right time, putting in the right people at the right time, and just overall staying locked in on our one goal and not getting brought into other things.
100%. Automatically, we got invited to a tournament that was invite only to the best teams in Florida. And just from that alone, that recognition, it changed. 1, how people see bowling. 2, how people recognize what we do. And just overall respect for people in the game.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Imanya. I'm the new choir teacher at University High School, and I've been teaching for 6 years. One thing I don't think people realize about being a music teacher is that a lot of us that are music teachers grew up being in music classes. So I grew up being in choir all my life, and that's why I decided to pursue it because I just loved it. It was my favorite part of my day growing up. I hope when people walk into the choir room, they feel at home and they feel confident and like the best version of themselves. I know that the UHS choir has seen lots of different leaders over the past few years, but I hope to take over and see the traditions that students love continue and introduce some new things. I want choir to really become a family and to have trust in each other again, because I know that that's been a little bit tricky with the changes in leadership. So I just want people to feel comfortable and feel confident that the choir program will continue and be able to do all the great things that they have done in the past. We have our first choir concert on October 21st, and so we've been working on our music for that concert, and we're really excited to share it with everyone.
My name is Carter Sinkuski, and I am a junior.
Okay, and can you explain the situation that happened last Friday?
Alright, so the situation that happened last Friday, we had a football game, our first FNL home game, and it started to lightning. And so we had to rush everybody inside into the gym, and it was really loud and hectic. And so one of our amazing SGA members, her name is Peyton, she had the amazing idea to just have a pep rally. Just an impromptu pep rally. We had a bunch of people there. We had cheerleading, dance, bands, a whole bunch of different people. So we're like, why not just have a pep rally? So she went into our storage room and she got a bunch of different supplies and she put it on. And then we just kind of ran with that, and it was really fun.
So while you guys were like running all over the place, like trying to figure everything out, what would you say was like the most difficult part of that? Just like communication, or like trying to be really quiet?
It was a little bit of both. So the communication part was a big thing, with Miss Han being there, with the band director, the cheer coach, the dance coach, all that communication between them. The principal was there, a bunch of the vice principals were there, assistant principals were there. And so it was very challenging for all that communication to happen. And some mistakes were happening, so we weren't allowed to put on the pep rally while the other school was in there, because it could cause a ruckus and like lead to like bad things. And so we had to wait until we had the other team moved out to continue our pep rally. So Ms. Han definitely pulled through in getting us separated so we could continue on with it.
Caleb Brana, and I am a sophomore.
Okay, and can you explain what exactly happened on that Friday night for people who weren't there?
Well, the game got canceled, and so everybody had to go inside. Sebastian River got here late, so that didn't help. But we went inside, and SGA kind of did a pep rally type thing. Band was there. Dance was dancing. But it ended up being really fun.
Okay. And as somebody who is like a football player and in band, how did you like deal with all the craziness that was happening? Because you had like a lot of responsibilities and there was like so much happening.
Well, the football players mainly just went to the locker room, so I just went and stuck with the band for it. So I still got to go out and enjoy myself even though the game got canceled.
And then what was like one good memory that you had while you were like beating up people in the gym? Like making a good situation, or making a bad situation good?
Oh, just going out and playing the games that they were doing. I did win, so that was fun.
Which one?
Actually all of them, but.
Okay, that's nice.
I'm Ramona Holloway, and I'm a freshman this year.
Okay, and what is your role in band?
So I'm a trumpet player for marching season.
So what kind of happened with band on Friday night?
So the game got canceled. There was a lightning strike, and it was close enough where we had to end up going inside. We ended up going into the gym, and it was a lot of fun. It started off kind of boring because everyone was just kind of cramped in there. But after like the third time, we turned it into like a rager. We played tug of war. There was dancing. The dance team was going all out. We were doing like competitions. There was music playing. We just had a lot of fun. We had a party. We got to just hang out. And we got to hang out with the band family.
And then what was one of your favorite memories from the day?
My favorite memory was probably when me and my friend Jaden went down for a dancing because they were doing Cotton Eye Joe. I do not remember Cotton Eye Joe or any of the other dances, but he was like, no, we're going down. He didn't know any of the dances either, and it was wonderful. And we just both kind of catch on, and we got to do the dances, and it was a lot of fun.